Hello Flossies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zan Lansettle and I'm the Crazy Band Lady Stitches here on Flosstube. I talk about cross stitch. I am a quilter, but I haven't done any quilting in a long time. But I want to get back into my quilting and doing some sewing. Welcome back. Welcome to my new subscribers. I've gained quite a few subscribers, and welcome. Today we're going to talk about Steel City Stitchers Retreat. I will try not to say it over and over. But anyway, we had a good time, and I got a little story to tell you. If you haven't already watched Memphis SARA E, her and I traveled together, and it was a very long day. It was an adventurous day, and I don't know, I might tell the story a little different than her. I don't know, but I'm gonna I guess I'm just gonna get right into it. Let's just get into it, and here we go. Well, last Thursday, Memphis SARA E and I started out our day at 4 o'clock in the morning, headed to the airport to go to Pittsburgh. And we get to the airport. The Memphis weather's fixing to get bad. They say, you know, by 8 o'clock a.m. it's going to be bad in Memphis. So we Sarah had a flight going out, headed to Atlanta. I was going to Detroit. And she changed her flight. She's like, well, I better change my flight and go out with you at 6 a.m. I go, I'm not going to get out of here. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. So she changed her flight. We get there. It's, you know, there's a basketball team headed out to Detroit, you know, and so they're checking them in. And it was just, it seemed like a lot of people trying to get out of Memphis. So we were just sweating it out, just trying to get through TSA and all that. So we get to the gate, we're sitting there. And then whoever was checking everybody in said, well, we lost, the computer went down and we got to check all y'all in. And we're like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. So, but okay, whatever we got to do, get us in, we get on the plane. We sit on the plane for 30 minutes or 40 minutes. I don't even know. And I can see out my window the ice building up on this plane. And I'm like, this is not good. Or we're not going to get out of here. We're not going to get out of here. So then the little pilot comes on. He looked like Doogie Howser in a pilot suit. I don't know. He was young. I was like, what is going on here? He's like, well, we need to, we're backed up on the, you know, getting planes de-ice, so let's get off the plane. So here we go. We get off the plane. Everybody's, and then like not even 15 minutes later, he's like, we have a window. We need to get, let's get back on the plane. Yada, yada, yada. Oh, we got to mainly type y'all in because we've lost everybody. Re-sign. I mean, okay. So we got back on. Then another 30 minutes later, it's like, oh, well, we're going to get back off. So we got back off the plane. And I'm like, we're not leaving Memphis. We're just not going to leave Memphis. We're just going to sit here in the airport. They'd sent everybody home. There was no food. It was nothing. I'd made me a friend over here. That was sitting by me. She's going to Vegas with her sister or daughter. I don't know. So they were all mad. Everybody's mad. Everybody's like, you know, we just want to get out of Memphis. We just want to get out of Memphis, get out for this weather. And it's steadily, there's ice steadily building up on this plane, on these wings. And my husband's an aircraft mechanic, and I was like, I mean, we don't have de-ice machines. He said, and I was messaging him, he said, well, they're probably over at the FedEx hub getting them out. I was like, oh, nice. Okay, that's nice. I want to get out of Memphis. So we finally, like another window, breaking the weather. All right, so it's almost noon. We've been there. Our flight was supposed to leave at 6 a.m. Okay. So noon rolls around. We get back on the plane. He's like, we're in line. We're going to da-da-da. So, okay. We get to going. So, well, we were supposed to go to Detroit, and then they rescheduled us to Minneapolis. So we headed to Minneapolis. Well, everybody's already missed their connecting flight. Okay. Missed our connecting flight. So we're landing into Minnie, and I get a, my phone starts going off, and it says, "Do you want to take this flight?" They rebooked me on a flight, and I said, "Yes, I'll take it." I didn't even look. I don't even know where it was going. I just know it said Memphis, Pittsburgh. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. And so I text Sarah. She's a few seats up, and I said, "Accept the flight," because I'm sure they fill it as you accept. So I was like, "Accept that flight." And when we got off, she said, "They didn't give me a flight." I'm like, "What? They didn't give you?" She's like, "Yeah." And then the lady said, "Well, I can't help you. You got to go down to another black phone, like a Batman phone, and talk to somebody up in whoever." So we're going. And my flight's about to leave. My flight is leaving. And I'm like, what is going on here? I don't know. My husband's sitting here texting me, "Do I want wings for dinner?" I'm gonna have to tell him yeah for the Super Bowl, but hold on, I'll be right back with my story. Okay, I'm back. So, Sarah, we're running. We're going to wherever the bat phone is, and I'm talking to Sarah. She's like, "Just go get on your flight." And I was like, "No, I'm not leaving you. I'm not leaving you." And I was like, "Well, I don't want to." She's like, go, get on. She said, "At least one of us is going to get there." And I'm like, okay. And I was like, "Well, I don't want to leave you." And she's like, "Leave, go, run, go now. And I was like, okay. And I said, in my mind, I'm like, she looks like Betty White needing a Snickers or something, because we hadn't ate except for these little kind bars that, the first one went down really good, and then by you get to the third or fourth one, and the cookies and a little Sprite, and you're like, I will never eat these things again. They are horrible. I don't know what happened to the little pretzels. I mean, just give me a good pretzel and a Sprite, and I'm good. I'm good. I don't want these little kind bars or whatever. So we weren't being so, well, we were kind, but it was a fiasco. So I run across Minneapolis Airport. If you've never been there, it is humongous. It was humongous. I wish we had extra time. We would have had extra time if we'd have been out on our first flight at 6 a.m. We would have had time to enjoy the airport. But anyway, I run. They are fixing to shut the gate, and then I have my my stitching stuff in my carry-on bag, and I'm like, he's like, we're gonna have to, we're sending this on to Pittsburgh, and I'm like, I was like, oh my god, and he just took it, put my name on it, and sent it. I'm like, oh, please let my stuff get there. I had one bag with me, like with my stitchy stars. That's what I stitched. It was on my WIPGO board. Anyway, well, first Sarah was like, you're not going to Pittsburgh, you're going to LaGuardia. And I said, I'm not going to LaGuardia, I'm going to Pittsburgh. She's like, no, you're going to LaGuardia, so you need to go now. Like, she's like, go. And I'm like, okay. So anyway, I ended up in New York. She ended up in Atlanta. But I was like, well, if I get stuck in New York, well, Ymir from Almond MnMs, that's the only person I know that lives in New York. And I was like, shoot, she's already touched down in Pittsburgh. I was like, well, I don't know. I guess I could call her boyfriend or something. And I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know what I'd have done if I got stuck in New York. Because I'm thinking, okay, now I know they're getting some bad weather, but I don't know. I touched down in LaGuardia, and it was like 8 p.m. or it was, I don't know. I had me a daiquiri and some fries, and it was like the best daiquiri and fries. I don't know. I was like, I'm gonna have me a drink. So while I'm sitting there, I haven't told anybody this story. I think I told Matt from NBC Stitcher. I was in the airport. Okay, so it was a night. It was like 8 o'clock p.m. Everybody's pissed because everybody's getting rerouted everywhere. And this old little fella, drunker than Cooter Brown, just drunk. Well, there was 2 guys that were drunk, but this one, he's, you know, he's from Pittsburgh. He comes up and starts talking all this crazy crap and, you know, sitting down, and I don't know. I had my mask on, so he didn't, you know, I don't know. At first he thought, I mean, he was hitting on me hard, and I was like, dude, I could be your mom, okay? But, and I was like, something about, I said, I'm 53, dude. And he's like, oh, you know, and then, you know, sit down by me, and I said, dude, don't touch me. I said, do not touch me. I'm about to punch you in the head. And this other fella right here, this man, he had tattoos, and he's like, is he your husband? And I was like, no, he's not my husband. This guy finally said, dude, leave her alone. I was like, thank you, sir, for taking up for me. I mean, I was going to chop the little dude if he didn't stop. Anyway, I don't even know if I've told my husband this crazy story. And then the other fella was just on the phone, running back and forth, running his mouth, going and smoking. And I was like, these idiots are going to cause us to have a commotion on the plane. I just knew that they're drunker than Cooter Brown. They just won't shut up. And I was like, if these idiots make us not leave here on time, I'm going to just, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to hurt these kids. But it worked. Whatever. They shut up and got on the plane, and I don't know how they were able to fly, because they were both drunker. They were just drunk. Well, one was drinking Red Bulls, and this other fellow kept going and getting his mixed drinks. But, oh, and later on, well, after the guy had said something, he said, is this your wife? First he asked me if I was his wife. No, the guy had went and had a few more drinks, and he came back, and he asked him, was I his mom? Was I this guy's mom? I was like, dude, I'm really gonna slap you if you don't stop. Just get away from me, okay? Get away from me. So early in the night, I was his, you know, maybe his age, and then later on, I was his mom, or the guy's next to me mom. But it was, anywho, we made it to Pittsburgh. We touched down. It's almost midnight. Well, Sarah touched down 30 minutes before I did. So I met her at the gate, and we met her at baggage claim. And here I said, I know my luggage did not make it. I just knew that mine didn't. But here, she'd got her luggage, and here come mine off the conveyor belt. They look like crap. I mean, they had been through the ringer. But they come off, and it was like, oh, you know. I mean, I just thought I was going to be stitching in my, you know, my Stitchcon sweatshirt. And I just thought that's what I was going to be doing. Stitching my Stitchy Stars that I did have with me. I thought that's what I'm going to do. Well, whatever I bought for the weekend. I could have found something to stitch. But anywho, my luggage came off. And then Sarah's looking on the phone trying to get an Uber. Can't find an Uber. And I was like, and I had been watching people fly, you know, watching their stories, and I knew that Rolodex Stitcher, Carla from Rolodex Stitcher, she was coming in probably a little bit before us or about us, and I looked over and I saw her, and I said, I think that's Carla Rolodex Stitcher, and Sarah said, yeah, that's it. So we went up, and she started yelling Carla's name, and then it was her and her mama, and so she's like, well, we should rent a car, and there was nobody to rent a car. I think they were shut down. But then Carla said, let's go outside. There's got to be a cab out here. And we go out there, and it was like, oh, it was a taxi van. So it was, you know, Sarah and I and Rolodex Stitcher Carla and her mama. And we piled that luggage in there, and here we go. The weather's starting to get bad. Well, I mean, the roads were bad. And it's a 45-minute ride from the airport to where we were staying. Cranberry, I think it's Cranberry. I don't know, somewhere. But it was 45 minutes. And there's on the other side of the street, there's cars down in the ditch. And this little nice, the lady that was driving us, she's just she didn't make no buts about, well, Sarah's saying that we got in the car and didn't tell her where we're going until we were already in and locked and loaded, buckled up, and she pretty much had to take us there. But anyway, we got there. The weekend was awesome. I recommend it if they get to or are able to have it next year. I like it because it was a smaller group. Hopefully they don't make it bigger. I hope they don't make it bigger because I thought it was perfect. It was like 100 and supposed to be 150. First they thought 80, and then, you know, I think it got a little bigger, but I mean 150, I think it would be perfect. So I think it ended up, it was like 120 maybe. I'm not sure with the total count, but they were very organized. I think Kristen and Aaron, Jody and Aaron and Erica did a great job. It was fun hanging out with them off and on during the, you know, they're working the room, and it was just fun. It was just fun, and it was fun to meet. I met Sarah Reeds and her stitchy friend, and I'm terrible with names. I met Jody, and then another lady, and then a lady that follows me, her name's Lonnie, and I got to hang out with the Rebel Stitcher. I met at our table Matt, the MBC Stitcher. MBC? I think it's MBC Stitcher. He's fun. I love Matt. And I want to go watch some bands in his little town in Tulsa. And let's see, I got to meet the X's and Ho's girls. They're sisters, and they're fun. If you hadn't watched them, go watch Matt. Go watch X's and Ho's. They're fun. And of course, Ymir with Almond MnMs. She sat at our table, and I didn't do much stitching. I'm just going to tell you right now, I didn't do a lot of stitching. I think I asked y'all on my Instagram to guess how many stitches I did. I stitched it was like 350 stitches, which everybody's like, they don't believe it. Like Sarah's like, I don't believe it. I was like, I counted them. That's what I did, but she couldn't believe it because I didn't sit much. But we had a lot of people at our table, and I don't know. I just felt, I don't know. Plus, I was into the snow. It snowed, so I kept going outside, and I put in my Instagram, if you want to go see, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but I post a lot on Instagram. I did make a stories little button so you could see. Erin went with me outside, and she videoed me doing a snow angel. Because I was on the phone with my husband. I said, I just want to go out there and do a snow angel. And he's like, well, go do it. You know, you're there. I was like, okay. So I went out there. The snow was real pretty on Friday. It snowed all day Friday. It snowed a little bit on Saturday, but mainly on Friday. And we just hung out at the hotel and stitched and shopped. And the LNS that they had there, and I'm terrible. I don't even know the name. I know it's bad. I'll link it below, but she was organized and had a great trunk show. Liz Matthews, Kathy Barrick, and there were some others. She just had a lot, and it was real organized. They were really organized, and I don't know the name of the LNS. I meant to write all this down. I don't even have my notes. I don't even have notes. But she had us all in her system, so we just told her our name, and she just you know, I don't know, she just had us. It was just organized. It was just, there was nothing stressful about that whole weekend because everything was organized, and it was just good. So anyway, I'm gonna show you what I got. So I got this bag. So I bought this t-shirt there, so they had some extras. So bought this. Well, they gave us this bag, and then let me see. Let's see what we got. We got this. I don't even know where. Oh, is got this. Let's see. Here's on my haul. And I'll show y'all. Let's see. They gave us this chart, and it was is it MJ? MJ Studio? Miss Studio Creates. She made that. Let's see. And then we got another chart. This little chart looks so cute. She had that pillow there so we could see it. And she is wrought iron stitching. You can go to her webpage and look at some of her cute stuff. So she made that for us. We got, got a cute little needle minder. Little Steel City Stitchers needle minder. I know I'm late on showing all my stuff. And then Sally, I don't know how to say her last name, but she, look at my name. She made us these little needle. She made one for everybody, and they were all different colors. So I will link her below too, so you can see her on Instagram. And let's see, there was a fella, I'm terrible with names, y'all. You just gotta know. But he cross-stitched every one of these. There's something Sir Victor something. I think his name's Sir Victor. But he has a Flosstube, but they say he don't show his name, or show his face, but does he have a Flosstube, or he has just an Instagram? I'm not sure. But he cross-stitched these for everybody. I thought they had extras, and I thought I grabbed one for creative.country.girl, and I can't find it. What I did with it. So that's what we got. And I mean, this tote bag was really nice. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, let me show you what all I bought. Oh, at our table, Big Red, she made these. And it says, you know what you say when you have to, you know, frog. Well, I always go, ugh. I always say, ugh. So that's what she had some that had some cuss words on it, but I normally just say, ugh, when I have to frog. So it's a little frogging thing. And I bought this little pen thing. It's made from a little antique ink thing. I thought that was cute. Let's see. Let me show you what I bought. Okay, well, let me show you what I made. Which I'm sure you've seen. Everybody that Hello from Liz Matthews gave us this chart. She created the chart, and then we were supposed to stitch it, and then we fully finished it there. They had this ribbon made up and the little bridge that we glued on, and then we glued this to here, and then we glued this around. I think Christian's husband painted all these boards, but I mean, they just showed us how easy it is to. I mean, just finish it. Just, you know, finish that stuff. Finish it. And that was the whole point, you know, just showing you how you can finish stuff with a glue gun and just a little bit of planning, just a tiny bit, and you can get it done. Okay, let me show you. I mainly bought fabric, my friends. I said I wasn't going to buy any charts. But you know me. Okay, I bought a few charts. I didn't go crazy, but I knew I needed fabric, so let's show you what I got. I got some Seraphim Antique Lace, 28 count Jobelin. I don't know if you can see. Look at that. So pretty. I got a bunch of neutrals because I'm a neutral girl. I got this. This didn't really have a color, but it's 32 count, but I like it. It didn't have a name. She forgot to put the name on here. I know it kind of looks the same as that, but it's not. Belfast Country Mocha. I got some country mocha. Who doesn't need, you know, everybody needs some little country mocha in their life. And if I'd have had some of this last week, I probably would have restarted that heart. The heart that I had to sew together, but I didn't have any country mocha. And I really, that color, I used the back side of it, but it was really good. So let's see. This is, oh, Under the Sea fabric. It's called Nessie. And it is, oh, good gravy. She didn't mark what size it is. Oh, Sarah E, Memphis SARA E and I, we split this, so I'll have to ask Sarah. I think it's 28 count. I'm pretty sure. But it's pretty. Isn't it pretty? I love it. We split it. We split this. I think this is the one we split. Because on the second day, let's see, on Saturday, they started selling fabric 25% off. So, all right, this is called Seraphim. This is Seraphim Cecil 32 count. So I'm kind of doing some. I don't really know if y'all can see how they are different, but I like that. That's a real pretty color. One of these I'm going to use for my Stitchy Stars. I don't know which one yet. And this is Seraphim Old Stationery, 28 count. So I mainly got 32 count and 28 count. This is a good neutral. I just don't have a lot of fabric, so I do now. I need to get some of those boards that those baseball boards. And then I bought this Seraphim Boston. Creative Country Girl told me she likes stitching on Seraphim, and I guess I took her word because I bought a bunch, and this is 40 count. I don't know, I just kind of like that. I don't remember what I was going to do on this, but I think I had an idea of something. But anyway, that's my fabric I bought. Okay, hello's from Liz Matthews. Had her trunk show, and when you see that stuff in person, already, you know, already stitched up, it's just like you go, man, I just love that. Anyway, I bought this. I bought this because my mom's called Blue. My mom's name is Jay, and they call her Jaybird, is what we call her, like a blue jay. And I don't know, I just thought about my mom, so I'm gonna stitch this. My mom's kind of not doing so good, but I'm gonna stitch that on her. I bought this Modern Folk Embroidery. I just love it. I love that Quaker down there. It's called the Irish Quaker Sampler. So, love that. I need to get these into my program, my Stitch ink program. This is my first Kathy Barrick, actually. I don't have one, and I know I saw this somewhere, and I knew I wanted it, but they had it stitched up, and I was like, yes, please, I'll take that. And then here's another hello from Liz Matthews. I got Be Kind and Be True. I love that. I had screenshotted this somewhere, so I knew I wanted that. I can't remember where I saw that, but I like that. And then I have the floss for this. I wasn't going to get it, and then I'd spent so much that I had a MB Stitcher Matt is like, you need to get that chart because you're going to really get it for free because you have a credit. And I'm like, I don't know if I can roll with you because you're telling me to buy charts now. It was fine, but anyhow. Oh, and then I got this Platinum Edinburgh Platinum. This 36 count platinum. which I needed some platinum. I knew I'd bought this. I told Sarah I think I bought platinum. Even though, let's see, let me show you some, well, I can't reach back there. It hurts. I can't do that. Anyway, I'll show you what I'm going to put on this platinum here in a minute. And then, let's see, the only other thing I bought, well, no, let's see. Oh, I bought this cool needle minder. I just loved it with the pearls. It's so cute. Bought that. Sarah bought me this after I went out and did my snow angel. It's a this is from Rebel Stitcher. I got to hang with her some. That was awesome. She's fun. And we had a good time. Saturday night. We were cutting up. Anyway, Erica made these. Look, I said, you made that for me. And she said, actually, when I was cutting this, I thought about you. And I was like, I bet. So I said, yes, please. So I bought these from Erica. From the Still Stitchers, Erica. And there was other people that had stuff, but they like sold it on Thursdays. A lot of people went in early Thursday and started selling whatever they had brought. So we kind of missed out on that, but that was okay because, you know, I really planned on just buying fabric, and I pretty much stuck to my guns. I mean, I bought 5 charts. That's not too bad. Okay. Ymir gave me this. Let's see. Ymir brought me her, I'd ordered something from Almond MnMs, Ymir, and she just brought it to me. And then she gifted, I needed a sand color, a neutral color for, something I was doing, and she gave me, I posted these on my Instagram. You can see them better, and they have different, this is her skin color, the skin color collection, and on all her, on these, it has like different history of what, you know, different year and what happened in the Black history. This one was 1973. The first open heart surgery was performed by a Black doctor. So I thought that's cool. It's just all history. Different history things. So I posted this close up so you can see it on my Instagram. But thank you, Ymir. I love my floss that you gave me. Here's my other floss. I bought these silks from her. I mean, it's silk floss. And I got this. She brought me some other floss for my hummingbird that I wanted to start there, but she couldn't find it, and it was wrapped up in some of her leggings. But this is stuff I had bought, and she brought it to me. I love that green. And then this is another green. It's called Moss. I don't know how it got messed up. It's Moss. And then this. So like that, my nails look terrible. So that's my, okay, since I went in New York, I bought that in New York to put on my board. Oh, what a trip, what a trip. We got there though. We got there. Go watch Memphis SARA E. She probably tells it way better than I did, but it was something. It was something, but we got there. We had a great time. I would like to do it again next year if they have it. I think they're going to change the date and not have it in February. I'm not sure, but they were fun. We had a great time, hung out at the bar and had a few drinks. Lemon drops. I turned them on to lemon drops, I think, because that's my signature. I like lemon drops. I don't like beer and all that, and I normally just have it around holidays. On my birthday, I'll have a drink, and then the holidays. But we did partake in that this time. Okay, so let me show you what I did stitch. I did stitch a little bit. So let's get into stitching. That's like 30 minutes in. Okay. Oh, Creative Country Girl. I did find it. Look, I got you one. Oh, I'll have to send that to her. Because they had extra and they told us we could take them. I didn't take them. Oh, and I did buy, I don't know if Creative Country Girl watched my video, but they had these little scissors, and Memphis SARA E was just so tickled with them. I said, well, I want to get me one. I got Creative Country Girl one. I'm going to send to her. So I got those little stitches. So, okay, first up, what did I stitch? Alright, I stitched on my Stitchy Stars, which is part of my WIPGO board. So let me show you. We're getting into what I stitched this past few weeks. I think today is Super Bowl Sunday. I don't know what the day is. I think it's the 13th. I'm not sure. Anywho, last time when I saw y'all, I didn't have any color on that second block, and the white part wasn't filled out yet. So I worked on that. The past 2 days I worked on it, and I did a little bit of the white when I was in the airport. That's when I worked on the Stitchy Stars, is in the airport. I just a tiny bit, and the rest of the time I didn't work on it. And then I worked on let's see. This is my happy place from the Scarlet House. Man, I was really hoping I'd get this done. Like, if I had sat and stitched instead of socialized, I could have got that done. But anywho, I had a good time. This is what I used for the spool. I used that Ymir's. Let's see. I think it was this one. This color. It worked out good. So I love it. There was two. I had already done all this, and I stitched 2 leaves, and then I stitched this whole spool. So I did do that. And that's it's number 16 on my WIPGO. So I'm going to put this back over here for when it gets pulled. I'm not going to sew on it anymore. So, I need to put that, I'm going to put that floss in there so I don't forget. Which I wouldn't forget because Ymir sat next to me and I was stitching it. Okay, I took this with me to stitch, and I stitched a little bit on it, like a tiny bit, like I think I had ABC, and then I stitched those other letters. That's it. That's all I stitched. And that was, yeah, the Scarlet House. And I took this to stitch, but I didn't stitch any on that. My Soul Sister stitch, I need to get a stitch on that some. I'm pretty sure these, because these aren't on my, are these on my WIPGO? So, no, I just got the name on there. I got Soul Sisters on there. This I'm going to put in a pile. This is going to go on my, I need to start getting my March Madness, because I'm going to do March Madness with the Steel City Stitchers. So I'll post it on Instagram for y'all to pick. Like, I'm going to have a bracket, and you'll pick what you think I should stitch or whatever. So that's what I'm going to do. That was it. That's all I stitched. Anywho, don't judge. Don't judge. I already knew. I knew from when I went to, you know where, I didn't stitch anything there. So I already knew that it was not. So anywho, let's do our random. Let's do the random comment picker. Okay. I had a giveaway that I posted, and I'm giving away this Winter Rose Manor, and 3 flosses, because I got to 800 subscribers. So thank you for subscribing. If you're new here, please hit like and subscribe. And when I get to 1,000, I'll do another. I'll do another giveaway. So I'm giving away Winter Rose Manor. I just don't think I'll stitch it. That house scares me, and I just don't know that I'll stitch it. I kind of like the bird on the back and everything, but it's okay. It's okay. I want to give it away. So here we go. I had 19 comments. So let's hit start. Okay. Peppermint Cottage. She said, I just found your Flosstube, which randomly showed up, and I was so thankful. I love your personality, stitching, and the singing Rise and Shine story of your grandmother. I haven't stitched Winter Rose Manor yet, as I would like to one day. Need to binge watch your videos. Have a fun retreat. Well, thank you. Thank you. So, Peppermint Cottage, you won, and I will get this out to you ASAP. I'll get it out. I promise. I'm gonna screenshot that so I don't. Trying to screenshot it. Well, I'll just leave it up. So anyway, let's get into, let's see. I don't know what I want to talk about. Let's see. I did have a little, oh, this came in. I bought some more of the Belding silk floss. I think that is. Sew with Silk. The Belding Cordelli. I don't know how to say it. Silk floss. Look at that purple. Woo! I'm thinking I want to do that. I'm thinking I might do that modern folk embroidery with all these flosses, with all these silks. Because all the letters are different colors, and I'm just going to pick random colors. And that's my plan, Stan. So I got these. I won these on eBay. And let's see, what else did I get? This is haul, y'all. This is a separate haul. I think I saw, I'm not sure who, I think it was Trixie Tricycle had this one, and I got it. I got the Christmas bird. I don't know why I randomly picked that up. I want to do these, and I think I'm going to use my silks on this, and this is called, platinum is what this is called for. 40 count platinum. This is 36 count, which that'll be fine. I think I'm going to do it on this, and I'm going to do, I think I want to use my silks for that. Either my sulkies, I don't know which one, either my sulkies or the Belding. And I got this chart. I need to add all these to my charts, and then of course I had to get this. Love it. I don't know what I'm going to do it on because I do not like black fabric. It just wears me out. Somebody said just put like a tablet under there with the bright light and stitch like that, but I don't know. Okay, let's see. More haul. This is my fabric of the month for, and it's I don't know if you can tell it, but it's purple. And it's called Lavender Fields, and it's the January fabric of the month for Forbidden Fiber. I love it. So, this is 14 count, but now I'm going to get 32 count. So I need to go pick it up. I need to go pick up my February. Should be my first 32 count. I thought this was supposed to be it, but maybe not. I thought I changed it, but yeah. Anyway, this month should be the 32 count because I thought this was supposed to be the 32 count, but I don't know. I might could go get it switched. Might be what I do. Okay, anyway, I bought this fabric. They were doing 8 fat quarters at the quilt shop. And 8 fat quarters for like 20 bucks or something at the quilt shop in Memphis. And so I went. I think this is Lori Holt. I know this was Lori Holt. Look at the roosters. Love it. This is Tula Pink. I'm not sure who this is, but I liked it. It's a panel. I'm gonna probably make some kind of project bag out of this. Love it. And let's see. This. Bees, of course, and flowers. You know it. Okay, I have a. Let me show you. I'm going to show you 3 other things that I stitched on this past, because it's been almost a month since I've done a floss tube. So I'm sorry this one's so long, but I'm almost done. Today I was stitching on my Christmas. Well, I started stitching on it yesterday. I don't know. I just wanted to stitch on my Christmas garden. So today I stitched yesterday. We had our 901 stitchers. I stitched then. And then I've been stitching this morning because I want to get around, you know, the border like here. Okay. So I was stitching and then I got done and I was like, wait a minute. Something doesn't look right. Okay. Because I started this back in May. It was my birthday start. Okay. So just take a look at this. So here it is. Okay. I was stitching and then I started looking at it this morning. Okay. So let's see. I stitched from left to right. Okay. Y'all see what I did, right? I started over here and I got to here and I was like, well, wait a minute. Something ain't right. It should be this way. It should be this way. So now, I don't even know if that's going to work out. If I could take out the top, is it going to work out? It'll, right? Yeah, it'll work out. What I'm going to do, so, you know, I thought this was the top, but it's not. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take all this out and then stitch from here over and then down, which is going to be weird for me because I usually go left to right. Now I'm going to go this way. So anyway, it should go like this, and I was stitching it like this. So this was a rookie move, and I started this last May. So, and I just did like from here to here. But actually it was like I did from here to here, and then I kept going the past few days. But then this morning I realized after I stitched all that, it should be going this way. Nightmare. And then I realized I really am stitching on the lighter side, but I guess it's okay because this is really the right side, which that's another thing I didn't realize, but I mean, it looks okay on that side, but the other side is actually the darker side. But I mean, it's fine. So I'm gonna keep this out today and work a little. I don't know why I wanted to stitch on this. I'm not sure, but I just felt it and I was stitching on it. Let's see. I stitched on Tomato Tuesday. I got the scissors done On Tuesdays, I stitched on a tomato chart with the proper stitcher. And let's see. I got the scissors done. So that's coming along. I don't know, I might put some of the, I don't know. I'm going to start gearing up and getting my picks for my March Madness, which I know I'm going to put those two that I just showed you. The, you know, my favorite place or whatever. That. And let's see. I think I did stitch on this too, right? No, I didn't. I'm probably going to put this on my March Madness too. This one that I started not too long ago. I haven't stitched any more on it, but the Quaker Bees, I think that's going to be on my March Madness, which I'm probably going to just put that over there right now. I'm going to put that in my March Madness pile. I cleaned up my room, y'all, and I cleaned up my closet. So if you want to see all that hot mess, go on over to my Instagram and watch it. It was... So now my son's room has all the crap that was in here as his up there in the game. It's our old game room, and I need to go through that with him. But I'm so happy I got my closet organized now. I kind of can breathe in here. It was just, I was getting suffocated in here. Okay, let's see what else. All right, on Wednesdays I'm doing Wildflower Wednesdays with creative.country.girl. So this coming along, and this is on my WIPGO board, but it hasn't been called yet. So it's looking really pretty. I love it. So I did a little stitching on that. So I stitched on this on Wednesdays, and it's number 11 on my WIPGO board. But I keep it out up front because I stitch on it on Wednesdays. And like I said, Ymir wasn't able to bring me my floss. That she's going to do the conversion for this Owl Forest Embroidery chart. She's going to do the conversion with her flosses, and she brought some, but she just couldn't find them in her bag because she brings a little bitty bag. So I did pull the DMC for it, and I'm going to do it on this blue 32 count Belfast Ice Blue. So I'll just wait on this one until she sends me her. I really want to do it in her silks, but we'll see. I'll wait, and this might end up being somebody's birthday start. I don't know yet. Depending on when I get the floss. So I'll just keep that in here. And I'm going to keep stitching on my Stitchy Stars because it's on my WIPGO. And I need to start stitching. I'm almost done with my 5 days on my Stitchy Stars. And I need to start stitching on this some because it's on my WIPGO board. But tonight, what I'm going to do while I'm watching the game, I'm going to work on fixing my mess up on my Christmas garden. Okay, that's it. Hot mess express. But anyway, now I got to clean up this mess that I just made. Because it stresses me out. But I want to thank the Steel City Stitchers for having a great retreat. And I got to meet some awesome people, which that's the coolest, meeting people that you've watched or meeting people that you haven't watched. Or people coming up to you saying that they watched you and they comment on your stuff, which is cool. So it was just fun. I can't wait to hopefully get to see, get to June and go to Stitchcon and see everybody at Stitchcon. That majority of us that were hanging together or talking a lot, we're all going to be on weekend A. So, except for Matt. Unless he switches. So that's about it. So thanks for, well, if you stayed this long, you're doing good. I appreciate you staying this long. And I don't know when hopefully I can video maybe in 2 weeks. I am going to market with Forbidden Fiber with Lynne to help her. Memphis SARA E and I are going to go and help. We are excited to just be there and see all the people, all the designers and stuff is what's going to be cool. And then help Lynne sell her stuff. And I hope she does get some good, I hope she does sells a lot of her stuff. It's awesome. So, I don't know. So, I don't know if I'll video before then or after then. Probably after. Because it's in a few weeks. So, anyway, thanks for stopping by and listening this long. And Peppermint Cottage, congratulations. I will get your chart out to you. And I'm glad you found my channel. That's the thing, is like you don't know. Like, I have never watched Matt until Sarah told me to watch Matt and X's and Hoes. I love them, and when you get to meet them in person, it's cool. But anyway, they're a good channel. Just can't listen with your children around. Anyway, but yeah, and they're gonna be, and what's so funny about X's and Hoes, Jackie and Jacqueline, is it Jacqueline? Yeah, Jackie and Justine. They were, I watched all their videos, and they said something about they got a Creative Country Girl bag, and they sat right behind her, and I'm like, well, they were right behind me, and I didn't know them then, but there's so many people at Stitchcon. I mean, because there's like 300 people in the room. But anyway, they were right behind me. So, sorry. Anyway, I'm glad I got to meet them too, and I'll get to see them because they're going to Stitchcon A too. So anyway, I'm gonna miss Janet Jabber because she's not coming to Stitchcon, I don't think. Sad about that. But anyway, talk to you next time. Bye. I forgot to show this. Can you see it? It's green. It's a green like stone. Thank you, Matt. Matt from NBC Stitcher gave out these at our table, and I picked the green one. He had some really, really pretty ones too. Of course, I picked the green.